A new honor today for the women whose story was told in the successful 2016 movie Hidden Figures. NASA officials renamed the 300 block of East Street Southwest Hidden Figures Way. That's the location of NASA's headquarters in the district. Hidden Figures, of course, tells the story of three groundbreaking black women who served as the brains behind the launch of astronaut John Glenn into orbit. The achievement helped turn around the space race for America.
If you haven't seen that movie, absolutely tremendous.
It should be required viewing.
It really is a great movie. And I think the granddaughter or the grandniece is already doing something pretty spectacular in math also. So
it
seems to run in the film.
To teach the importance of STEM and mathematics.
Yes, and it's so important.
Yeah.